Hello, my name is Apoorva and I live in Bengaluru. I moved into this house 2.5 years ago. This house is in a peaceful residential area and the rent of this place is 11,500. It has two tiny bedrooms, but anyway, let's call it a 2 BHK. Welcome to my home. On the left, I have a shoe stand with very few heels because I hardly wear them, and the flats and shoes which I literally wear every day, which is evident by how dirty it is. The coolest thing about this place is I don't pay the rent for it. The rent of this place is paid by my employer. One less bill to be worried. On the right, there is this retro looking washing machine which I got from Rento Mojo. I'm pretty sure this is the last model of this kind which is available in the market, but it works. And my policy is if it ain't broke, then I'm not changing it, and I only pay around 400 rupees per month for this thing. And yeah, that's pretty much about the washing machine. And this polka dotted girly curtain was made by me. Right next to the washing machine there is bathroom over here. There's literally nothing fancy about it. It's enough space to clean myself up. So I'm not going to show that. And over here is a mirror which I got from Flipkart. It does look like metal, but it is not. This is a perfect example of how social media is. How we all look happy on social media, but we are not in reality most of the time. What a comparison. Moving on, I have hung few masks here because I tend to forget it. So if it is next to mirror, then I don't forget it. Right below the fancy mirror is a ugly looking wash basin. I don't know why people get it in brown. I mean, like, all these kind of stuff should be only in white according to me. So yeah, I couldn't change anything about it, so it's just there. And then there is this money plant. I don't really know the scientific name of this plant, but you will end up seeing many of them in my home because it requires very less attention, and that's the kind of plant I love. That reminds me that all the kind of people that I have in my life, my close friends, are similar to money plant. Less attention. Moving on, next to the wash basin is this which my previous roommate left. I don't really use it, but I use it to keep all my stuff whenever I'm, shooting my DIY projects. I never really thought of buying a couch because I literally have like 3 close friends, and out of which one doesn't even stay in India. I always end up meeting all my close friends outside, and even if they come down here, we just crash in the bedroom. So never really thought there is a need for a couch. And on the bed I have like 3 basic cushions. And over here is the showcase, which was a major aesthetic back then. I've kept some random stuff, like there is a hand embroidered bag over here, and over here are few books. I'm not much of a reader. I order them but then I never really finish them. I think I have only read 2 books out of all these books, that is The Alchemist and Girl Boss, and I just love both of those books. And above that I have just kept some souvenirs that my friends gifted. Another gift where I have kept all my stationeries, and then this is where I have kept pictures of God inside. This is where I keep my camera which I'm shooting from right now, and then some souvenir from Kanyakumari that I got, and another bag that I don't really use it, and I have filled it with all my camera accessories, charger, speaker, and all that kind of stuff. Above that I have kept a random messy looking palette, a wooden block, and a shell. Back then moms used to keep the medals and the trophies of their kids in the showcase and show it off to their neighbors and relatives, but we don't need it because we are millennials and we have Instagram for that. This used to be in brown color, but I did not really like the way it looked, so I painted it with white color. And next to that, on the corner, is this table and chair. The chair really doesn't go with the aesthetic of the home. Wait, but then I don't have an aesthetic. My home is a beautiful mess of everything I like. This is that one spot in the house where I literally do everything, like shooting videos, stitching my clothes, watching movies, making out. Okay, I was just kidding about the last one. This table wasn't this pretty before. I spent some money and got this pretty looking wallpaper and I stick to it, and now it looks all beautiful. Who said money can't make things beautiful? Over here I have two books which I'm reading. This just has some amazing pictures. This is basically for inspiration. And then this book I'm trying to read from ages, which I haven't finished. And then I have a pen stand and another money plant. And this is the card that we got when we worked at Paris Fashion Week. So I just framed it for memory purpose. This is like, oh, that space is dirty and I have to clean it. Okay, right next to that I have two illustrations from my creative friends, and above that I have a quote which I have written. I don't really have a good handwriting, hence it is not good, but that's me. And over here I have just sticked this embroidery hoop with the painting that I did on organza fabric, and another one of that. And below is an ashtray which I'm using it for keeping all my, savories. A speaker over here, and then my laptop and mobile. In the drawer I have kept few sheets wherein I literally write everything that comes to my mind, whether it's illustration, whether it's any idea or anything that comes to my mind basically. And over here I have kept all my chargers and pen drive and all those kind of stuff. Oh, this is another souvenir that my friend gifted. I have kept it here so that I get motivated to stitch more clothes. Hey stranger, look who decided to show up. There are a few of them. Every time they show up, I have a friendly little chat with them and then kill them. And above that is this lovely crystals. I love how it reflects or refracts light. This is my favorite corner of the house, I must say. Right next to the bed there is a room over here which is empty right now because my roommate recently got married and she vacated the place. So there's literally nothing over here. It's pretty empty. I keep my tripod most of the time over there, but I have been using this wardrobe to keep all my stuff. I have way too much of stuff, so I have kept all my stuff that couldn't fit in my wardrobe in my room. So I have all my jackets over here, and I have bags and belts, and I have few fabrics from long back which I'm planning to stitch every year, but it's not happening. And then I have all my sewing materials, and then I have books and things that I can't explain. So basically it's half organized and half messy, just like my mind. So that's about it. Next to that I have few more clothes because a girl can never have enough space for her clothes. Right next to that room there is my room. As soon as we enter the room there is this stand which I got from OLX and I spray painted in white because aesthetics. And then I have another money plant here. And then I have few souvenirs from my friends. Another plant which is actually growing really well and I'm proud of it. A bag again from a trip. I have kept some fake flowers to just make it look nice. And right next to that is another ashtray which I'm using it to keep some random stuff. And I have a candle which I light every month once when I get cranky, and an empty perfume bottle because it's pretty looking, and some of my daily using moisturizer, perfume and such stuff. And below that is a nice looking bag, but I don't really use it, so I've just kept it and I have stuffed it with some random stuff. Another souvenir and another plant, and right next to that I have a box full of my accessories, and below that is another box with some random stuff, and right next to that is my baby. She keeps me creative. She stitches my clothes and I love her. Right next to that is a dirty dream catcher. This part of it is made by me. This is something that I got it from Bali. Also, this curtain is again stitched by me. And on the right there is this wardrobe. I cut out few papers and I sticked it out to make it look, polka dotty and pretty. And I also painted this in white. Right next to the wardrobe is this wall full of pictures. So every picture in this wall reminds me of a great memory. I have few of the things that I've made, like this painting, and then this embroidery, another painting, a sketch, and some travel pictures, and pictures with my friends and loved ones. And at the bottom I have this colorful printouts from my 2020 planner, which I never really used. So I thought, why not use it? I hope the owner doesn't deduct from the deposit, because I have literally stuck way too many pictures over here, and when I remove it, I'm pretty sure the paint is gonna come out. On the right I have a bed with pink bedspread and pink pillow. Man, am I girly. And also, I have this weird habit of sleeping only in the middle of the bed. I just can't sleep on, either side of the bed. I have to sleep in the middle of the bed. Hence the butt print. Let's go to the kitchen now. I initially thought of sticking wallpaper all around this black tile, because I don't really like black tiles or anything in brown, because that decreases the light of the house. But then I thought it's too much of work, chuck it. As soon as we enter the kitchen, there is self-explanatory water can. Right next to the water can is this mini fridge where I have stuck few souvenirs that my friends gifted and few of them that I picked out when I was traveling. Over there I have some of the glass bottles. I don't really know why I have kept it. I just can't throw glass bottles for some reason. And below that is a fake plant, again in a glass bottle, some cups, some mugs. That's really everything about that space. And right next to the refrigerator is a kettle and stove and a window where I hardly get any light. And over here I have shelves to keep all the groceries and stuff. Oh yeah, another example that I really can't throw glass bottles. These are some of the glass bottles that came with honey. I have painted it because I was too lazy to remove the cover, so I have painted it so that it looks nice. And oh yeah, this is the sad part of the house. There is this plant. I don't know, I'm giving all the love, attention, and it really doesn't want to grow. I guess this is how parents feel about their kids when they are not listening to them. So that's my minimalistic home. I think I can call it minimalistic considering I don't really have anything, that I don't really use except for those glass bottles that I have. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.